Okay, so the family member I have for my case study is Karima, and we're going to be talking about the intervention plans and resources for her. So, the first intervention plan I have for her is having a therapist or therapy for a single mom. So, I did find an article that is for empowering single mothers through a creative group counseling. The effectiveness of intervention to improve mental well-being. This case study does show that single mothers are being put into a creative group counseling and successfully increases their level of self-compassion. Among other single mothers, they also are scored at the beginning of the study to see how their anxiety, depression, stress is, and it definitely shows a decrease on their mental status. So that is something that she would benefit, is maybe be in a group therapy, finding that at least just once a day a week with her busy schedule to get that therapy in, to help her manage her stress, anxiety, and everything else that she is handling. Another intervention I did one for her is to have access to a social worker. I feel that she would benefit immensely from having a social worker, and there is an article as well of the importance of a social worker, of social work within these social and economic benefits. Her coming from a low income, low economic status, let's say, and having to juggle the part-time job, full-time school, living with her parents, is definitely a stress in her. So it does show, there is studies, right, that there are educational programs for parents on how this helps reduce the social risk and economic, the social risks and promotion of social and economic benefits. I do believe that if she did have access to a social worker, would definitely help with all of her needs that she is lacking on. And the third intervention I have for Karima is co-parenting. Showing her techniques and ways on how to co-parent with Jamal's father. So there, of course, there is research on this as well, and there's article just states various functions of how finding that co-parent coordination, and what are some ways that they can use. So of course, facilitating decision making on child related issues, to cause minimal conflict, manage the involvement of the external families, and coming down with a co-parenting plan. I think that's just key to them having a better relationship, in regards to his behavior issues. And the resources that I do feel like she could have access to, her living in the Houston area. I did find 3 places for her, and one of them would be the San Jose Clinic. There are several locations in Houston area, Midtown, Fort Bend, and it's pretty much a clinic that is based on you have access to resources to anything, from PCP, OB-GYN, all types of specialty. Even kids can go to this clinic as well, so Jamal could even attend, and they go based on your income. So her just showing her pay stubs would definitely get her a very low copay that she could potentially afford. We also do have the Wright Harris County program, which is a program that she would just have to sign up for, and they can pick her up at her house. It is a shared ride, so there are other people there, but she would just have to pay 40% of that ride. The program covers the rest, so in case she does not have a ride from her brother or family member, she can definitely reach out to rides and get her transportation. And lastly is reaching out to the Houston Health Department for a program called Healthy Families Houston. This is a program that is going to help parents and empower parents on how to help children develop social, emotional, and cognitive skills they need to succeed in life. that will definitely help the atmosphere in the household.